Welcome back to our next video, that is monopolistic competition. Monopolistic is a type of competition, we can say, where the products are the close substitutes of each other, but they are not the perfect substitutes of each other. So let us see first of all one example, and after this example we will go towards the definition and meaning. So what do you see in the picture? That there are various types of toothpaste are there. Just say that Meswak, Pepsodent, or Dantakanti is there, Close-Up is there, Red, Dabur Red is there, Sensodyne is there, and Colgate is there. So all these are the products. But what is the difference between this product? That all these toothpaste are the close substitutes to each other. अगर नहीं रहा Colgate, you can purchase this. If Close-Up is not there, you can purchase this. If this is not there, you can purchase this Meswak. So these all are the, we can say, these are the close substitutes of each other. But one factor is there, that is they are not the perfect substitutes of each other. Means whatever the advantage if you get from this Dantakanti, you may not get the same benefit from this. Means little bit we can say slight changes are there in the products. So that's why it is said that this is the, we can say, this is the best example of the monopolistic competition, because these all the products are the close substitutes of each other, but they are not the perfect substitutes of each other, because they cannot do the work just like the perfect substitutes. Though they will do the work of the toothpaste, जो toothpaste का काम होता है वो करेंगे, but they are not the perfect substitutes. Let us check the meaning and definition of monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition is very realistic in nature. Let me clear कि this is in the real life. जैसे हमने perfect competition देखा था, it is just an imaginary concept, but it is not like the same in the monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is the perfect, we can see it in our real life also. And in this market there are some features of perfect competition and some features of monopoly, that we will see in our further video, that which type of features are there. So just at present ignore that sentence. Next one is Professor E.H. Chamberlain coined this concept in his book Theory of Monopolistic Competition. So as we know कि हर एक कोई तो इकोनॉमिस्ट होगा, वो बुक लिख कर उसके ऊपर कुछ तो अपने, we can say, they just write something or they do some research on that. In the same way Chamberlain has coined this concept, means he has introduced the concept, that is monopolistic competition. And according to Chamberlain, his explanation is given below, but in which year he has published the book? That is in the year 1933. मीन्स 1933 में कैम्बरलिन ने ये बुक पब्लिश किया था. एंड व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ द बुक? दैट इज थ्योरी ऑफ मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन. And now let us see the definition. As I told you that definition should be as it is. Let us go towards the definition, that according to Chamberlain, monopolistic competition refers to competition among the large number of sellers producing close but not the perfect substitutes. In the starting only we have seen कि there are large number of sellers, even there are large number of buyers, but the sellers, they don't sell the perfect substitutes of each other. Though they sell the close substitutes, but they don't sell the perfect substitutes of each other. Let us see the features now. Today we are going to see the features of monopolistic competition in our today's video. And as we have seen in the meaning only, that in monopolistic competition there are certain features of perfect competition and there are certain features of the monopoly. So let us see. If you just see now first bullet point, that there are large number of sellers. So large number of seller, this is the feature of the perfect competition. जैसे हमने स्टार्टिंग में डिस्कस किया ना वीडियो के कि देर आर some features of perfect competition and some features of monopoly. So the first point is the feature of perfect competition. So there are large number of sellers, we can say. अभी जैसे हमने फर्स्ट एग्जांपल देखा था स्टार्टिंग में कि कोलगेट इज देयर, दंतकांति इज देयर, क्लोजअप इज देयर, पेप्सोडेंट इज देयर. सो दीज आर सो मेनी सेलर्स आर देयर. कितने अलग अलग कंपनीज होंगे जो ये सेल करते होंगे. दैट मीन्स देयर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ सेलर्स of the products. Second is large number of buyers. Large number of buyers, that means we all are the buyers. We all go to the market and we purchase the commodities. So that's why there are large number of buyers for these products. Third is product differentiation. So product differentiation, what does it mean? That one product totally differs from the other product. जैसे यहाँ पे हमने देखा ना, कोलगेट वॉज देयर और दंतकांति इज देयर, सो प्रोडक्ट लिटिल बिट डिफ्रेंसिएशन इज देयर. हाउ द डिफ्रेंसिएशन इज देयर? द डिफ्रेंसिएशन इज इन द प्राइस, द डिफ्रेंसिएशन is again in the shape, size, color, taste also. Means little bit changes are there in the taste. Even packaging is different, packaging changes are there, then structure is different, quality is different. So this is known as the product differentiation. Next is free entry and exit. So free entry and exit, that means anyone can enter the market, and anytime if they feel that we are suffering from the losses in this competition, then they can leave the market easily. So that's why it is said that there is free entry and free exit in the market. कभी भी वो अगर चाहे कि हमें बिजनेस स्टार्ट करनी है, इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करनी है किसी प्रोडक्ट को लेकर, सो दे कैन स्टार्ट द बिजनेस. फ्री एंट्री इज देयर, नो बैरियर्स आर देयर, एंड इवन इफ दे फील वी आर फेसिंग द लॉसेस, वी कैन नॉट सर्वाइव इन द मार्केट with our competitors, then they can leave the market easily. Next is selling cost. First of all, what do you mean by selling cost? Selling cost means the cost which is incurred on the cost of the commodities. मतलब जब commodities वो मार्केट में निकालते हैं ना सेल करने के लिए, तो whatever cost is incurred on that commodity, that cost is known as the selling cost. Just say if now we have seen in our example, for example now Colgate is there. So many a times we watch the different advertisements of Colgate. Then what is that advertisement? Advertisement is the selling cost of the Colgate. Even many companies are there, they put their advertisements in the magazines, in the newspapers, even on the radios. So all this can be called as the selling cost. Even many products are advertised by the brand ambassadors. That means actors, actresses, or we can say any sports person is there. So these people, they do the advertisement of the products. Why they do the advertisement? Just to attract the customers for their products. So that advertisement is called as the selling cost of that product. Next is the close substitutes. So that we have already seen in our starting only, at the starting of this video, that the products which are sold in the monopolistic competition, all the products are the close substitutes to each other. Though they are not the perfect substitutes, they are just the close substitutes of each other. Next one is concept of group. So concept of group means what it is, that the products are sold by different firms, and when the identical products are sold by the firms, then it is called as an industry. जब इस identical मतलब क्या हो गया, सेम. तो जब इस सेम प्रोडक्ट्स अगर अलग अलग इंडस्ट्रीज सेल करेंगे, then it is called as an industry. But what do you mean by the term group? Group means what it is, when the different firms they sell differentiated products. Now just we have seen that just take an example of pharmaceuticals, that different pharmaceutical industries are there, means we can call them as the group of pharmaceuticals or group of medicines. What does it mean? That though they sell the same type of products, but some or the other way all these products are different from each other. So that's why we call it as the group of industries. कि वो एक ग्रुप के अंदर अलग अलग इंडस्ट्रीज आर रनिंग, एंड ऑल दोज इंडस्ट्रीज और ऑल दोज फर्म्स दे सेल differentiated products, मतलब different, all those products are different from each other. So that's why we call it as the concept of group. Thank you.